Welcome back to the Hockey Show, and today we're talking about game number 5 between the New York Rangers and the Florida Panthers, where the score resembles the series right now as the Florida Panthers take game number 5 and lead the series 3-2 in a 3-2 victory over the New York Rangers in MSG, and the fans couldn't be less happy, and the New York Rangers are rightfully where they deserve to be, as they have been the far worst team in this series. They've been unimpressive, uninspiring, unfighting, so stupid, so lucky, and I don't think I can explain that enough. Unless you're an ignorant Rangers fan or just an idiot, you would not understand how bad the New York Rangers have been in this series. They have been, carried wholefully on the back of Igor Shesterkin, completely riding that guy to the point where they're so close to making it to the finals. So close. And I know the series isn't done yet, but they're going back to Sunrise, Florida with a 3-2 lead and looking ready for Stanley Cup final number 2 for the Panthers. So right now, this series has been the Panthers, bar none, so theirs. It's crazy to me how good Igor Shesterkin is, because that's who I got to give all this credit to. This series has been so fun to watch, so thrilling, so there's so much at stake, and there's so much it's crazy. This series has been crazy because the Rangers have had unlikely victories, and it's all because of Igor Shesterkin. Shesterkin is the best goalie on the planet. I don't want to say I'm a naysayer of Shesterkin, but the year where he won the Vezina and everyone was going crazy over him, I was yes, he's a great goalie, one of the best, but I wouldn't say he's the best. But no, Igor Shesterkin at this current point is easily the best goaltender in the NHL. Jeremy Swayman was putting a run for his money, but maybe it was just the Bruins and it was maybe just the Panthers as well, but there's some goalies like Jake Ottinger and Vasilevsky and Swayman, and I'm trying to think of some other goaltenders right now, but there's some goalies where it's man, they are so good. They're insanely, even Bobrovsky, but Igor Shesterkin's another level. The way he can just give literally no inch to the other team. He sucks up every freaking shot. And he devours everything. He doesn't give any good rebounds, and he just is always consistently on the puck. He never has one bad play. Look at the goals that they score against him. Look at Game 4, where the goal where they shoot it, the puck is just luckily behind him. Bennett's able to just squeeze it in. Verhaeghe, it bounces off of him, and he bats out of the air like Sidney Crosby. Look at this goal by Forsling. It was a horrible defensive error, which then led to Forsling having to make a beautiful goal, which Shesterkin almost saved. The Lundell goal was a slight breakaway, not breakaway, but pretty much a one-on-one with the goalie where he just kind of beats him, and it's just one of those goals where it's how many times can a goalie save that? And that's it. That's all he gave up this game. And then last game, it's crazy. It's insane how good Shesterkin is and how hard the Panthers have had to play. Because the Panthers have been incredible in this series. And I do not care. I don't give a flying rat's ass. I don't give a, whatever Ray Ferraro and Eddie Olczyk or Mark Messier or PK Subban or any of these freaking analysts that are on these channels that get paid so much money to just tell lies. They were saying after that first period where sure, the Rangers started fine, right? They started the first period fine, that's whatever, right? But the Panthers immediately took over the game. They skate to the puck faster. They get to loose pucks. They swat passes away. The Rangers are all about trying to get I don't want to say cheaty goals, but just kind of in NHL, if you play NHL, where you know how to score goals, and that's just kind of either you try to go backdoor, or you skate around the net and try to do the wraparound type thing, or any of these kind of cheatsy goals in NHL. That's what the Rangers are trying to go for. Is those simple get in the corner, passes to the front, right? And if you try that so many times, eventually, sure, that might work out, and it's worked out for a lot for them, Goudreau's goals and Trocheck's power play goals, they know that those goals are going to beat Bobrovsky because they're insane. The Rangers are insanely skilled, but they don't have the fight to create those big chances unless they just try to make the nonchalant play, and the Panthers just swat it out of the zone every time. If they get a puck down here in the corner, right? You saw it so many times this game where the Rangers, they get the puck to this corner, they try to pass it to center it and get a shot right in front of the net. But the Panthers, they've been playing against the Rangers this entire series. They know what they're going for. And the Panthers, it was like 50 times this game. Okay, not 50, but they just kept swatting it away. The puck would come out there, Ekman Larson just swats it away into the corner. No play. And the Rangers just had to play like that the entire game. They just tried run and gun plays, just quick plays, couldn't set up in the offensive zone, no continued pressure. Of course, like a couple times on the power play. But nothing was really ever created for the Rangers to score on. And then the freaking ESPN channel wants to tell you that they did. That when that one shot, like was it Schneider or Fox or someone just had like the one shot, and it's like, what a beautiful save. Bobrovsky really has to work for this one, and it was like not easiest, but it was just like the most generic like pad save you've ever seen. And it's just like they're trying to tout it like the Rangers are fighting, but they're not. This series is all about Igor Shesterkin versus the Panthers, and it's insane how it's been for them. And Shesterkin, like, just credit is due to him. All the credit in the world. MVP for the New York Rangers, Igor Shesterkin. It's not even close. You cannot say Trocheck. You cannot say any other forward. It has been Igor Shesterkin, hands down, all the way. And the Cats, they just own everything. They shoved the puck down the Rangers' throat. I don't know what the offensive time zones were, but in the first period, I don't know where they come up with some of these numbers sometimes, but the Panthers, every time the Rangers would move the puck up the boards, and the Panthers just easily devour it. They jump on the puck. They make a bad play. Puck comes around. The Panthers are there forechecking like crazy. They shove the puck down the throat of the other team. And this is why I feel like the Panthers could win the Stanley Cup. Because look at who has won the Cup lately. The Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights. Before them, the Lightning, but they're a pretty, unique team. But the Golden Knights and the Avalanche, what did they have? They had forechecking like crazy. They shoved the puck down the other team's throat, and they made the best goaltenders in the league look bad. Look at who the Panthers have gone through. They have now gone through Vasilevsky himself, which I know Vasilevsky isn't like the goalie that he used to be, but he is still a solid goalie. They've gone through Jeremy Swayman, who was on the biggest run of any goaltender's career to earn a number one spot and a big money contract. They beat him. They poked the bear. They broke the bear. And now Igor. They have beaten Igor. They are finding him out. They are able to solve him. And no matter how much of a true, legitimate... this guy isn't even a brick wall. He is a cement wall with barbed wire on top. He is being unstoppable, and the Panthers are able to figure him out. And it's just been insane to see this all go through. And that's what the Vegas Golden Knights did, and that's what the Colorado Avalanche did. They shoved the puck down the other team's throat, and they just were unrelenting. They gave nothing up to the other team, and those are who you look at to win the Stanley Cups, right? And that's what the Florida Panthers have done. And they have good goaltending and defense to boot. And they just gave nothing to the Rangers. The Rangers had to quickly skate into the zone. Zibanejad would try to make a nice little move. Maybe they get a shot on net, but then the puck immediately turns around right away. And it's just the same thing over and over again, where the Rangers just couldn't get a decent chance in the new offensive zone, other than these goals, right? Chris Kreider, shorthanded. It was a bad play by the Panthers, giving away a great, probably the best breakaway guy. I don't know. The Rangers have a lot of them, but Chris Kreider is especially known for his speed and being able to beat goaltenders like that. That's what he is. So you're gonna give that up. He's gonna score that goal. It is a 75% chance that Kreider's gonna score that. So that goal is just a bad play by the Panthers. But other than that, this is a shutout. This bad giveaway to Kreider, shutout. Other than that, Lafreniere getting the bad, just open empty net goal. The Rangers had nothing this game. They have no fight in them, and it's sad. Because this is the New York Rangers in Madison Square Garden. In the Garden. The biggest, most important arena in the world. This is a team that is original six with some of the best names in the world. Where's Artemi Panarin? Where is Zibanejad? This team is the same team, and this is why I worried about the Rangers going into the playoffs. Are they going to be the team that they went to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Lightning, where they brought them to a true standoff? Or is this going to be the team that fumbled against the New Jersey Devils? It is that team. These guys have disappeared. Kreider scores a giveaway, a give up goal basically. And other than that, like what? Panarin, Zibanejad, Kreider, Fox, like none of those guys have scored a goal in like 8 games or something like that. These guys have disappeared. They have no fight. They have no oomph. The hardest working like offensive guy is Goudreau. And Cooley is like trying his hardest, but he's just a rookie and he's not like the greatest player. He's trying as hell. Like, he respect to him, but guys like Panarin and Trocheck, I mean not Trocheck, but Panarin, Zibanejad, all these guys, like, I don't know how Rangers fans are not livid over this. Where are these guys' fight? It's nowhere. It's nowhere to be seen. Guys like Kachuk, guys like Forsling, they're getting on the board. Barkov fighting like hell. He was kind of quiet tonight too. Reinhart too. Like, the Panthers just have so many guys that are always pushing and fighting to play, and forechecking hard, going into the corners, winning the puck battles. And I don't know how Rangers fans have not erupted over this, right? I don't know if it's just because people are too ignorant and just, like, are too defensive their team to, like, open their eyes and be like, my team sucks. I don't know. But the Rangers have nothing. They have nothing. Igor is the best goaltender. He's the best player in the world, I would say, right now. He is the best hockey player in the world. But one guy can't do it all. It's impossible. It can't be done. If it was, then every single year we just have, like, one guy's team winning. And you can't do that. It takes a team to win the Stanley Cup. And the Rangers are not that. The Panthers, they deserve this series. Igor deserves this series. But it can't be one guy. Look at the guys on the board. Look at the guys who consistently show up for the Panthers. And no one shows up for the Rangers. So, that's all I got to say. So, for me, the Panthers look good as hell. They look like they're primed for Stanley Cup final number 2. If the Rangers somehow find a way to wiggle into the playoffs, like, it'll just be an insult to hockey. Not an insult to hockey, but the final of the Rangers, the finals, we want to see, like, 2 legitimate teams going at war. And the Rangers are not a legitimate team. They are a legitimate, amazing goaltending team, but other than that, they have nothing. And I want to see a series where we get, like, Dallas or the Oilers. Either of those 2 teams deserve it, but the Rangers do not. And unless they somehow find a way to spark themselves, other than that, I don't see it happening. But I guess that's all I got to say. So thank you for watching this. You made it this far. Please, I'm begging you, please subscribe. Please. Please. And until next time, too sweet, have an amazing day, and ta-ta for now.